Whatever. Give me a break.
I have two really memorable boss fights, and the first one was Dr. Wily at the end of Mega Man 2 when he flies up out of the ship and turns into the alien. Just because it was so intense, and unless you knew the bubble-led secret, you were in for a long, dirty grind. But the music was really good, and I agree with you guys. You need some intense thumping music to get the heart going, get the palms sweating, and get yourself freaked out and really, riled up into the game. The other one that always gets me is level 5 of the original Blaster Master on the NES. That giant crab that dances back and forth and spits bubbles and all these weird patterns. That is a hair-pulling, rage-inducing boss fight, but it's still one of my favorites.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yep, totally.
As a matter of fact, fun little trivia fact, that boss was part of what got my wife and I together. When we went on our first date, she asked if I'd ever... She said, you like Nintendo games, right? Like NES? I said, well, yeah. She said, you ever played Blaster Master? And I said,
Did you
oh
propose
my
to her
God,
right
kid.
there?
Pretty much. That was... please.
Will you murder me?
One of my favorite boss battles was for Super Empire Strikes Back for the Super Nintendo, Darth Vader in Bespin. That was a cool one.
That's good. It's a good game.
Yeah.
Real good game.
It's a good game. Real good game. There was a character, I mentioned this before on a podcast. There was the Dega boss stage, though, when you're playing the Swamp Monster. Fuck, that guy's a bitch, dude. Because you got to use a force to slow him down and stuff, and it just... I always get stuck on him, even today. But once you get past that, the game's not too bad, but it's fun.
Can I just say, Blaster Master, the music, amazing.
One of my favorite soundtracks, to be honest.
At least for NES, it's definitely one of the best soundtracks.
Yeah, good
You know
stuff.
what,
Not as
Jason,
good as
you
Mad
should
Max.
go on to...
What?
What was that?
Not as good as Mad Max.
Oh, fuck you.
No.
Fuck that.
Jason, you should go on to ocremix.org. They have some really good thumping techno remixes of the Blaster Master music. They're just intense.
Oh, nice. I should check that out.
I like to roll down the window when I'm driving my work truck, crank up the bass, and get those going. People look at me like, what the hell are you playing?
What's some
I'm like,
8-bit
right.
shenanigans coming out that truck's trunk?
Damn straight.
Hey, well, Joel, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the question. I know you put a ton of them in here, but I appreciate
Thanks
that.
for having me on. I can't wait to
Yeah,
see you guys at PAX.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
See you
Max,
there.
dude, that's
We'll
epic.
see you there.
Yeah, for
Take
sure.
care.
See you there.
I just
You too, guys. Take care.
I just bought my plane ticket for that. Okay, here's how much money it costs for me just to get to PAX, including plane, what is it, the ticket for PAX, which I just bought my tickets in time. I had to buy all 3 one-day passes because the 3-day pass had sold out. And everything all together, including hotel, $1,200.
Oh, wow.
It's not bad. I
Well,
mean, it's expensive, but it's not bad.
Just to
considering
get
the
there.
flights.
So
Yeah.
To get there, yeah.
It's a big commitment and a big investment. It's gonna be a good time. You know, it doesn't happen at a snap of a fingers for sure. So we're all really putting a lot in. So it's gonna be fun.
I think this is going to be an epic and very memorable event. I'm really looking forward to it.
Definitely.
We're really looking forward to it.
Really looking forward to it. Well, how about another question? We have Joel. We're bringing in Joel. He, of course, put, I don't know, a whole shitload ton of questions in as well. But we have all of our listeners, all of our users, right, P? Our users?
yes, the users.
See what I did there? See what I did there? A lot of our listeners have lots of questions, so that's great. So, Joel, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Good.
That's great. So, do you have a question for us?
Yeah. Should I just pick one?
Please do.
Go for it.
That'd be good. Yeah, we have this one.
All right. What system would you like to see become 3D if that were possible? Play.
What system would like to see in 3D?
Like,
Like,
what
I'd like
game
to-
systems games
I wanna
would we like
see-
to see converted to a 3D view?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want to see Games Ready 1 in 3D.
Well, Jason, as a matter of fact, now you can.
What? Bullshit. How? Tell
Go to the
me.
Games for 81 in 3D YouTube channel. Brand spanking new. Hot off the
Now?
press.
Nice. I like it. I like it. See what I did there?
Thank you, sir. Good sir. I would like to see the Dreamcast in 3D.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Like Soul Calibur in 3D. Are you kidding me? That'd be cool.
I'm telling you, the Dreamcast is an awesome console. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would love to have...
I'd like to see... Go ahead, Pete.
I was going to say, I'd love to have the Virtual Boy games on the TV to be able to play them in 3D on a television instead of having to look... Even though it's a cool effect looking into the Game Boy, but I would like to have them on an actual television, which you can do if you get a hold of a very rare and expensive like development kit for the Virtual Boy, which I think the last one on eBay sold for like $5,000. So you can actually play Virtual Boy games on a TV.
Wow, that's cool. Think about that though. I mean, because it is a 3D console as it is, and then if they really took it to the next step to play it on TV 3D, I like it.
I'd really like to see the DS in 3D. Oh wait.
Wait, John, you can. Holy shit.
I've always wanted to see like the old 16-bit systems because the sprites were new enough and kind of detailed enough, but to take all those layers of parallax and give them actual depth would be amazing. Or the Sega Saturn, and specifically Guardian Heroes, because you could move between the 3 planes from the front to the back in that game. To see that with full proper 3D would just be breathtaking.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like to see the Sega Saturn in 3D.
It's so smooth and sleek, that Sega Saturn.
So nice. Hey, well, Joel, appreciate the question. Thanks for listening and all your support, my friend. Thanks so much.
Thank you, good sir.
Just to mention, because everybody's been screaming in the chat room, and I am the voice for the users, we all know that, they want us to mention Operation Rainfall. So for those of you that don't know what Operation Rainfall is, it is the efforts of people that basically don't live inside of Japan and people that don't live in Europe that want Xenoblade, Pandora's Tower, and The Last Story localized for the United States. But I should mention, I think The Last Story and Pandora's Tower also need to be localized for Europe. So Xenoblade is coming to Europe. So just to clear that up, if you want to support Operation Rainfall, they got a YouTube page, they got a petition going with thousands of signatures. We want these 3 RPGs on the Wii. So yes, Operation Rainfall. There you go.
Cool.
Good mention. Good mention. So what do you guys want to do? I got another question. I got questions. We can go all night. All right,
Questions.
we got questions here. What do we got here? It looks like we have Josh.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to you.
Hey, hi.
Josh, what's up, buddy?
How you guys doing?
Oh, can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
He lost out, unfortunately.
Sorry.
The user.
Can't hear you, homies.
End user.
The
Sorry, man.
users.
End of line.
Bum, bada, bum, bada, bum,
All right,
bada,
next
bada,
question.
bum. I know, I'm calling. Psht, psht.
Now I got that song in my head there,
Dude,
Jason.
it's a fucking awesome song.
So bumping.
I know
love
it
it.
is.
It's good tunes.
Jason, when are you coming over to play Mag Max, dude?
It's next week, 2 o'clock.
All right.
Make sure you do a video of that.
No,
For those-
I'm serious.
ju-
Let's do another couch conventional. Let's do another couch
Confessionals?
confessional.
For those of you that haven't visited our YouTube channel in a long time, shame on you. But we have been putting up more unique content in terms of actual videos that aren't just highlight reels. So if you want to watch Jason and John play through Dynamite Ducks for 16 minutes in a sort of Let's Play style, you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, definitely. And also to let everyone know that this will be on our All Gen Gamers YouTube page. I'm going to pull it, edit it, and throw it up there, and not this Wednesday, but the following. So it will be there. Okay, we're taking another question. Hey, look, another John. We have another John. So many Johns. What's up, John? How you doing?
Hey, what's up,
Hey.
guys?
Hey, John.
What's up?
So, thanks for joining us. Sounds like you have a question here. Why don't you go ahead with that?
Yes, my question is, if there's a current generation game, like what current generation game would you like to see in retro form? Like the 16-bit era?
Eco. I think that would make a pretty good platforming game. I sort of played something similar to it in Little Big Planet. Someone made a eco-themed Little Big Planet level, and I thought it worked really well.
I'd like to see Halo on N64.
Nice.
I think that'd be cool. I think it'd
Yeah.
be cool, like almost like GoldenEye style
Yeah.
Halo.
I can't think of anything. I really can't. Like, all the games that I really enjoy today, I played, like, similar ones back in the day. Like shooters and racers and... Rob, man, you got anything? I can't think of anything.
I would love to see the first 2 Shadow Hearts games re-released as 16 16-bit Super NES RPGs.
That would be interesting.
So top-down maps with the sprites kind of walking around and seeing the cool 16-bit animations for the demon transformations. That'd be sweet.
Fans of RPGs, if you want a nice horror-themed RPG series, well, the first one is very, very horror-themed. Definitely check out Shadow Hearts. They kind of get lighthearted and more lighthearted as time goes on in the series of 3 games. But definitely, I highly recommend the first one the most.
How about I reverse the question? I would like to see Mag Max in today's world.
Dude, first person? Oh,
Nuts.
awesome.
It'd be a shooter. Be a shoot 'em up.
It'd be a shooter. It would be a shooter, yeah. It
Would be good. All right, John. Well, hey, thanks for the question. Thanks for hanging out, dude.
All right, thanks, guys.
See ya.
See you, John.
The awkward silence ensues. Is it something I said?
I'm trying to read
I'm
what's
just
behind
queuing
Pete.
them up. Just queuing them up.
I like the 3DO banner Pete's got.
Yeah, it's nice. It is pretty nice. It has a nice touch to it. All right, who do we got here? Looks like we have Dale joining us right now. Dale, what's up?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Can you hear me? Yeah.
We sure can.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. How's it going?
Wonderful.
Good.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm grand. It's 5:15 at the moment.
Well, you know
In
what
the
that
morning.
means. A quarter
Right,
past
so-
5. You guys know what we
Quarter
got to
past
do at that
8,
point.
I think he said, right?
No, 5.
Oh, 5.
5.
I just sneak out of bed and all, just to get on.
Sneak out of bed.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
What was my question again? Oh yeah, a few weeks ago I was playing a soccer match and I broke both my wrists, and
Wow.
I couldn't. I was trying to play Xbox, but I couldn't because the controls were too hard. With because I couldn't bend my wrists or anything to get to
Yeah.
the triggers. So I was kind of got a little bit annoyed when there was no games that you could configure the controls anymore. So the only thing I could play was Fallout New Vegas. And so I was wondering if injury ever took you away from gaming or brought you closer to gaming.
The only thing that
Good
comes to
question.
mind for me is because I've never really I've never broke a bone. The biggest injury I had was I was swimming in the bay when I was younger, and I sliced my thumb. I still got the scar. Sliced my thumb on a shard of glass in the water, and so I had to get a lot of stitches in my thumb. So for that period where I couldn't use this hand, I played a lot of Pac-Man on the Sega Genesis, Miss Pac-Man, because you only need to use the D-pad. So that's about all I got.
Yeah, I haven't broke a bone either, to be honest with you. I can't really think of anything. Rob, how about you?
I've had 9 bouts of surgery in my life, so
Wow.
I've spent a lot of time recovering from being under the scalpel, and in every single instance, I didn't need any painkillers during the recuperation period because a lot of them were when I was a kid. My parents would buy me a new game, and all I do is sit. I'd have to lie on the couch, food and drink is brought to me, and I'd game. So in that sense, it helped a hell of a lot. But most of them were like, I've had hernias and teeth removed, and my adenoids out, and various other things. So none of it involved these guys, except when I got the boxer's fracture in my right hand, so that this knuckle right here is gone, pretty much.
Oh my God.
So yeah, that's just floppy and nasty. So I had a cast that covered both of these fingers and went all the way down my forearm, and I couldn't move this hand. And I got to be very, very fond of arcade sticks at that point because without them I wouldn't have been able to play anything at all. So an instance for both, sir.
Well, the year was 1987. Jason was living in Portland, Oregon as a young lad. I was playing soccer, the first time and the last time that I ever played soccer. The ball, middle of the grass, not moving. My friend approaching from the north, me approaching from the south. We both swung and tried to kick the ball. We both missed. His foot went into my shin on my right leg. And boy, oh boy, That hurt like a motherfucker.
That's why you wear shin guards.
Fuck that, dude. We were in the backyard. We were in backyard soccer. I broke my leg,
Yeah.
and that same year, another game came out that, Rob, same thing. My parents went and said, whatever game you want, let's buy you a game so that you can play it while you have to sit here. What did I get? Contra.
Nice.
I got Contra.
Nice.
I played that the entire time. My leg was broke. Didn't involve my hands, of course, but my leg was broke. It was hard to walk, and so I just played that all summer long. An amazing summer, one of the best I've had, even though my leg was all screwed up. So that's my only injury that I can relate to gaming. So, good question, Dale.
Yeah, I love
Hey,
Contra.
Dale,
Contra.
Hope for a fast recovery, my friend. And do you have a Connect? Because can't you play that?
Oh, Connect? Yeah, I do,
Yeah.
actually.
Buy Child of
Okay,
Eden.
you can play Child
Do
of
it
Eden.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to, but money bit tight. I'm only 15, like.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, good luck
Yeah.
to you. Speedy recovery. Hope you do well.
Yeah.
And were you playing soccer? You said.
Yeah,
See,
same
it's
do.
this bullshit.
I finished the match.
That's sport. I'm telling you.
Finished the match, though.
Gotta
with
watch
2
that.
broken wrists.
Well, good luck to you in your recovery. All right.
Can I just plug the art thread real quick? That
Sure.
was me.
Sure.
Yeah, the art thread on the forums. A lot of them were shown on the podcast today. So just quick shout out there.
Sounds
Not used to
good.
this.
Sounds good.
Good
Well,
stuff,
thanks for
man.
being a part of it. Take care of yourself.
Yeah,
All right.
no bother.
Cheers.
Man, that's crazy. Both wrists. I feel
Both
bad for
wrists.
that guy. You know.
And he
I have a
finished the
funny-
game.
I have a funny story. I was dating a girl in college, and we were at a bar, and she just got like shit faced, right? And she's dancing on the table.
This ought to be
And
good.
I look over, and she freaking falls backwards, and lands on both wrists, breaks both her wrists. Fuck!
Wow.
I take her to the hospital and shit for that. But that kind of ruined the night.
Dude, what is it with women dancing on tables? They make
No.
places for them to do that.
Right.
It's a strip club.
And I'm like, damn, I'm not getting any tonight.
You're
You know-
in the hospital, like, man, this
Chances are over.
is some bullshit.
John,
Can I
the
get a hand
second, the
job? Oh,
second,
wait, never mind.
the second she got up onto that table, you whipped out a dollar bill and said, "Want to dance?" I know you did.
And she's
You're
like,
like,
I
"Gee."
love that dollar. Whoop.
Exactly.
Nice. All right. Well, how about another one? Should we take another one, you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So who do we got here? Who do we see? Hey, welcome to the show. Who do we got here on the show? Hey, I know that picture. I know you.
Hey, what up?
I think I know you. It's Angel, right?
Yeah,
What's up?
what's going on, guys? I just wanted to ask you, what is one game that you were hooked on? So it was so good, and you got hooked on it that you didn't want the game to end. Personally, for me, it was the Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced games. So I was wondering, what about you guys?
I've got one. I know just right off the bat. Half-Life 2. Easy for me. Half-Life 2. And it still hasn't ended. They haven't made the third one to complete it. But
I never ended that game.
I want it to come to an end, but I don't want it to end. You know what I mean? It's such a great game. It's like I'm hanging on the edge of my seat. But that would probably be the game right there for me.
I remember really not wanting the first God of War to end, because the day I got it, I was about to beat it in the first day, and I'm like, I have to stop playing because I don't want it to end this soon. Another one that comes to mind is Uncharted 2. Still one of the best games I've played in a very long time.
I agree with Pete. Uncharted 2 was a great one. I really liked Heavy Rain. That was a quick one for me. I played through that pretty quickly. So, Robman.
You know what? I'm going to have to once again go back to Shadow Hearts, the first two, because the characters Yuri, Karen, and Alice, those three specifically, Alice was in the first one and Karen was in the second, really, really fell in love with them, but especially the character of Yuri, the way he was an anti-hero and just everything about his background, really liked that character. And when the third one came out and he wasn't there, it just, I was really, really sad. And I keep hoping and praying they'll find a way to bring him back for one more, because I can't get enough of that character in that world. I need them to bring it back.
Definitely know what you mean.
Good question. Thanks for submitting. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate it.
When I finish the Bad Company 2 campaign, I'll see you in multiplayer.
Hell yeah, man. Get in my server. Let's do it up.
Thanks for answering my questions. See you later, guys.
Yeah,
All right,
thanks
man.
for your support.
Take care,
See
bro.
ya.
All right.
Thanks, man.
It's cool. Cool.
All right, who's next? Actually, my wife's playing Dragon Age 2 in the background right now.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Second playthrough.
All right. Hey, we got looks like we got Nigel here. Hey, what's up?
Hey guys, how you going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Nigel, what's up?
Yeah, not too bad. Big hello from Australia.
Yeah, Australia. Woot woot.
What time is
Yeah.
it there, Nigel?
No, actually, man, yourself?
What time is it?
2:25 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay, cool. Right on.
Nice.
What's going on?
Sun's ablaze.
It's almost beer o'clock, man.
So you got some questions here, it looks like.
Yep, I'll just ask probably my first one. Since you grew up in the 80s and the 90s with the NES, this SNES, Nintendo 64 and all that, did you always keep your boxes and manuals, or did you just chuck them away like a lot of other people?
I actually kept them, and it's funny because my bedroom growing up, I remember having like wall to wall. I used to kept all my Super Nintendo boxes, and I don't know where they are. They're somewhere in my parents' garage somewhere. I need to find them, but I actually displayed them on my wall. It was really cool. So I did, to answer your question, I did keep the manuals and the boxes. I need to know where I need to find out where they are. But I had some really cool pictures. I got to find them somewhere. It was a really cool display. Jason.
Yeah, as a kid, I was about half and half with the boxes. I just tore open and just ripped the games out to play them as a kid, not really thinking what I was doing for about half of them. And then when I got to an age where I realized that these are really cool, I started to keep them. So about half of my collection I have boxes for. I have every manual. I kept all of those, always did. I had them in a big Safeway bag. So I have all those boxes. I have about half of, and yeah, the rest. I was just a stubborn kid and threw some of them away. So, what about you, Rob? Let's go to you.
Well, you know, when I was a kid and I had all my NES games in those big, beautiful boxes lined up on the shelf, and I went away for a sleepover at a friend's house, and I came home, and there were all those plastic clamshell cases on the shelf with the games and manuals in them, because my parents thought that the big ones were too cluttered and threw them out. So I had manuals, and I had cartridges, and I had a very, very unhappy feeling in the pit of my stomach. They got rid of them all. So I wanted to have the boxes, I just didn't. So I'm working now steadily to replace all of those. My Super NES games they didn't get near because at that point I was smart enough to hide them in my room. So, yeah. So Super NES, yes, but the NES games, no, I didn't manage to keep them, but I'm replacing them a bit at a time.
Definitely, yeah. You can get them cheap enough now. You can kind of try to replace them, and it's nice to have them. So good question there, Nigel. Hey, appreciate it.
How about-
Nigel,
hey,
you're,
Thanks very much.
yeah, you're a good
Nigel,
guy.
Nigel, how about you, man? Did you ever keep your boxes?
I actually did not, to be honest, but now I'm actually getting back into, collecting them back again and all that, so I'm getting there.
Yeah, right on. Cool.
Let me just
Yeah.
answer real fast, though.
So-
I've kept all my boxes and manuals over the years. I don't think I've ever thrown any away. So
That's awesome. Well, thanks very much for having me, guys. It's an absolute honor.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Thanks for
Thank
tuning
you.
in, Nigel. You're a good guy. Take care.
Yeah, thanks, man. All right, see ya.
My parents were notorious for stuff like that. I used to go out on sleepovers. My He-Mans got given away.
Yeah.
Transformers got given away. All my toys, like in little doses, because I used to shove everything in my closet when I cleaned my room. So they just dig out the bottom layer and give it away. By the time I noticed, I was like, "Where's all my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures? Oh, we gave those away a year ago." And I was like,
Like, why would
Really?
you do that?
"Why did you give away my childhood?" Because now other people on eBay are getting rich by me trying to buy it back.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's try this again. I know, hey, Matt, we tried to connect with you earlier and it wasn't working, but can you hear us now? Awesome. Still not working, homie. Sorry.
Oh man.
I can see him. He has his video on. He is just freaking out. He's just like, ah.
Make sure you check your Skype settings and make sure that you have your microphone set to the microphone that you're actually using.
Yeah, and turn your video off too, because that takes up a little bit of bandwidth, and so that might help you out there. I think Bella has a few questions. Where's my kitty food? Change my litter, you asshole. Those are her questions. Ringing, ringing, ringing.
One ringy dingy. Two ringy dingy.
Hey, thanks for everyone for hanging out and being a part of the All Gen Gamers podcast. You know, 50 episodes, you know, it's pretty cool. I don't know, I'm just thinking of a great time to just mention it. You know, feels really nice, feels cool, you know?
Can I also thank you guys for having me on again? I seriously appreciate it. You know, any chance I get to hang out with you guys, I really, really enjoy it.
You're a fan favorite, Rob.
I'm a fan, man. Every week, you guys are on my iPod, and I'm listening to you guys while I'm driving around at work, man. If I try to go for a week without it, it almost kills me. I can't do it.
It's really funny because, like, Johnny mentioned it, that, you know, you drive around with it in the car, and I can just see you driving in the car. I just think about it. It's like listening,
screaming at your radio.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, there are times where I'm just like, oh my god. There was one in episode 48 that I just listened to today while I was doing some work. I can't remember what it was now, but I was like, oh, I gotta remember to mention that, and of course now I didn't. So never mind. But yes, I often talk to my radio, and people in traffic think I'm insane. But at least that way they don't cut me off or get in my way.
Just roll down the window and just start yelling at somebody. Hey! How about a question, huh? We're taking another question. Hey, you're on the show. Who are you? What's your name?
Hi guys, I'm Marek, but I usually go by the name of Mareko, and it's an honor to be on the podcast.
Awesome,
definitely.
man.
Thanks for being here.
It's good to have you,
bro.
Anyways, my question is, what is your favorite game intro of all time? As in, song-wise and video-wise. Personally, I think mine would be Oblivion, because I just love the song. It's a bit basic, but the song just makes me keep listening to it over and over and over.
Wait, favorite what song?
Intro, just general.
Favorite
like,
intro song, yeah.
Oh.
Intro song or intro scene?
I know mine. Let me go before one of you takes it.
Go ahead.
The intro cutscene movie for Chrono Cross.
Oh, you bastard! That's mine.
I like the intro for Final Fantasy 2 for the Super Nintendo. That was cool.
Chrono Trigger for me, all the way. Easy.
Okay, well, since Chrono Cross got yoinked, I'm going to say Blaster Master. You see the back of the car in the music place? Little frog jumps on the radioactive box and starts getting all bigger and then falls in a hole and everything.
Just in his backyard. We've talked about this. Just radioactive shit hanging out in his backyard. No problem.
You didn't have that when you were growing up?
I don't know.
So you grew up in the neighborhood that was all clean and fancy and didn't have no radioactive waste in the backyard?
Well, according to Johnny, I grew up on a rainbow. Just peaches and cream, but it wasn't the case. So definitely, what is yours? Merrick?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, mine would probably be the Oblivion intro. I mean, obviously, yeah, it's extremely basic. It's zooming in on the little Oblivion icon, but I just loved the music. I reckon Bethesda makes the best soundtracks of all, and I just absolutely adore Bethesda and what they do.
Where are you calling from?
Australia.
Nice.
Hey, we just had another Australian, Nigel. You guys are representing.
Aussie.
Yeah, you're representing down there. Love it.
Awesome, man.
So the kangaroos, do they really have pouches and like that?
Oh yeah, of course, mate.
That really happens?
Yeah, in Australia, see, we use them as transport. Every morning, getting my morning morning kangaroo, hop over to school.
Yeah.
And and they're very good with storing lunch. Very good.
I had a summer fling back in high school with an Australian chick. We did it was good. It was a good time. But then she moved back home to Australia. Like long distance never works, especially when you're half a world away. So, but cool.
Good question. Thanks for calling in.
Hey, thanks for calling in.
Cheers, mate.
So yeah.
I'll be back in half a second.
We're timing you.
No potty breaks.
I'm gonna get a beverage too. I'll be right back.
Jason and I, we don't piss. We don't do anything.
We just piss our pants. These guys are pussies. We just wet ourselves.
I'm back.
Okay, Matt, I'm going to give you one more chance at this, and then we're done. 4 times in a row not working.
Come on, Matt. Big money.
We're rooting for you, buddy. This is the
No
last
whammies.
time.
No whammies.
I could use a beverage, though. Wish my cat could get me a beverage. All right, Matt, can you hear us? Can we hear you is the more important question. I feel so bad for him. I feel so bad for him.
Matt,
You know those people, I just wish I could, like, be on call and just go to their house and be like, you plug it in here, and then reset, and you're good. But you can't. Sorry, Matt. I know I see you there, but we can't hear you, homie. Sorry.
Since you're sort of over the airwaves there, you have to bring out the big binder and start asking the questions. Is it turned on?
Is it turned up?
Did you plug in the power cord?
Does he have an like?
Go ahead.
Too bad.
His video was all really glitchy and stuff too, so I think it may just be.
Yeah, can we just read his question?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll do that, Matt. If you want to, if you can hear us, you can type it to us and we'll read it. How about that? Just pick one of the questions you submitted there.
One of the 30 questions.
One of the 30 questions. If you can still hear us, Matt, and we'll read it here. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move forward here. We're gonna get another guy here. Looks like we have someone named Kevin. Hey, what's up, Kevin?
Kev.
Hello,
How are you?
this is me. I'm doing great.
Thanks for being on the show.
Michael, I've been watching this show, and whenever it comes on, I watch, and I really like it.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My question is there any game that you've ever broken a controller with? Like, I broke a few GameCube controllers with Mario Party.
Yeah. Good call. Good call. I have. And it was with Mario Party, except it was on the 64. Mario Party 1, first one. Where you have to take the joystick.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
With the controller.
That game broke my hand, not my. I didn't break the controller. That game broke my hand.
It definitely screwed up my palm, but I snapped the joystick right off it. Psh, right off it.
Wow.
And I called Nintendo, and they replaced it for me.
That's cool.
Nice.
It was back when they were doing that.
That's cool.
Yep.
Nice. I was playing back in the day. I was playing Ghosts and Goblins for the NES. Freaking hella hard game, and gotten so frustrated. I actually took a hammer to the game, and I took a hammer to the controller. I was so pissed. Literally, I was pissed. I took a hammer like da 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 da.
You will not.
I threw the controller against the wall, just shattered in pieces, and I freaking took a hammer to the game. So fun game, but it's super challenging. And then you beat the game, and they're like, you need to pick a certain item before it's stupid. So, but it's a fun game.
I ended up smashing a controller playing Dead or Alive Ultimate for the Xbox when they released that 2-game set. I was trying to unlock all the costumes, so you have to play as each character and go through every difficulty. And on my way through on the first character, I think it was probably Kasumi, I was playing on it very hard. And when you get to the final boss, it would literally, you'd hear, round 1, fight, you lose. Round 2, fight, you lose. And I did this for 20 minutes, just over and over, trying to even push a button before I died. And I ended up smashing the controller right down onto my coffee table. The controller only goes up and to the left now, and the coffee table had a golf ball-sized hole in it, which I had to cover up before my wife got home. So, yeah. And it was my Halo Green Xbox controller.
Oh man.
Oh man.
She got me for my birthday as a special gift, and I smashed the controller for it. So
Now that'll do it. That'll do it.
yeah.
So Pete, I know you're up right now, and everyone in the chat room has been they're raging over it. I think it's time. I think it is time to show that barf controller.
Give me a minute here.
Do you have it?
I can see if I can find it. I think I've got it locked up in a gold box with a key or something, so hold on.
Locked up in a gold box.
I think it's time we all see the barf controller, man.
It is that time.
Someday that thing is going to be in the Smithsonian.
Here it is.
Kevin, how about you, buddy?
You know, just constantly playing it. It wore off over time, and it stopped functioning. It's probably the ports or something, but no matter what I tried, it would never work.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sometimes they just wear out. You know what I mean?
Where are you calling from?
California.
Cool.
Knows how to party. Thanks for your question, Kevin. Thanks for listening. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thanks
for calling me.
Yeah, keep watching the stream because we're gonna see a barf controller here. It's gonna get real good.
I see signs of life.
So I don't know. God damn it. Cord's all tangled up. There we go. I don't know how it's gonna show up in the camera. I've got autofocus. Let's see here. Let's see how this thing's aged over time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can kind of see it around the D-pad here. So let's see.
Wait.
I don't know how it'll show
I
up.
can't wait.
I think I see barf in there.
You see it in there?
Dude,
Oh yeah, I see it. Oh my god, he still has it. Look at it. It's fucking nasty. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Now hold on. There's still some in the back here.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
The expansion bay will never be the same.
Oh my, look at it. It's fucking rotted.
Look, there's
off.
even a hair on there. There's even a dog hair
Holy-
hanging on.
Like moly barf. Is it smell?
No, I'm not gonna smell it.
Smell it.
I've cleaned
bucks.
it. No,
$5
this
bucks.
thing's been sanitized on the outside because this was my favorite N64 controller right here.
$5 if you
So you still played it? You still use it afterwards?
Well, here's the thing. The kid that threw up in it, I made them use it. I'm not gonna use this thing. Are you
That's
kidding
right.
me?
That's fair. That's fair. That's unbelievable, Pete. Well, that is fantastic that we saw it. There really is some barf on that shit.
No, there really is. It's encrusted on the inside. That's not on the outside. That would be terrible. That's the inside. That's what seeped into the plastic and is not coming out.
Disgusting, dude.
Oh man.
And it's a clear controller. Luck would have it. So the story behind that, if people don't remember, playing at my friend's house, and his little brother was playing. Oh, what game were we playing? I don't remember. It was probably Smash Brothers or something. And he just took it upon himself to throw up on my controller, and I made him pay. He gave me like $30 or $40 or something like that for a new controller. So I was supposed to go buy a new controller, but I instead took the money and went and bought Pokemon cards instead.
That's gangster right there.
That's gangster, yep.
That's what you do. Yep.
You still have it too, which is astonishing in itself.
Really is. All right, so you know Matt, the guy that's been having the audio problems
Yeah.
the whole time. So
Yeah.
I sent him a message say just type to us what you want and we'll answer it. So we're gonna get to it. So Matt Davis, he asks, what is the thing you miss most about gaming in the '90s?
Sega Channel, because I already did a video on it. My top 5 things I miss about gaming in the '90s. So there you go.
I miss the rivalry between Nintendo and Sega. That was just so epic. The Super Nintendo Genesis battle.
Mm-hmm.
I miss that.
Yeah, those are fun.
About you, Rob?
You know what? I really miss, and this is gonna sound strange, and I know Johnny and I will talk about this all the time. I love that gaming has become as mainstream as it has and as prevalent as it has in society, but I miss how special it was back then. That gaming wasn't talked about a lot. It wasn't this big booming economy thing that it was. It was very niche. It was nerdy, and it was it was special. When you found a friend that was a gamer that you could talk to in hushed tones, in the back of the classroom because you didn't want people to hear it. That was, to me, that was really cool. And not having the internet. So you weren't over inundated with every fact of a game all the way through until it came out. It was nice when you had just a magazine article, 2 pictures, and about 3 sentences, and that's all you got for like a month. And you had to sit there and stare at them and pore over them and hype yourself up with your friends. I miss those moments. Those are what I miss about movies.
I think it's safe to say, for me personally, I think '90s was probably my favorite decade of gaming. Because you look at where went from the Genesis in the early '90s or late '80s, whatever, to the Dreamcast. The 10 years. Look at that growth in graphics, gameplay, enormous. Then in contrast, look at the 2000s. You go from, Dreamcast to Xbox and GameCube.
PS2.
Yeah, it's not a big leap as the '90s to me. I don't know. What do you guys think?
The thing I miss the most is the anticipation. We have anticipation today, but we really don't, in a way. We see the games before they come out. We hear about them before they come out. We learn. We know all about them before they come out. We've done everything with them but play them, like hand to hand. And back in the day, it was, you saw a real small screenshot in a Nintendo Power or Game Pro. And that was it. And then it was like, we're waiting until this game comes out. Who knows when? And there was big anticipation then. But today, I just don't feel like the anticipation is at the level that it used to be in the 90s. And I miss that a lot.
I agree.
Yeah, and I miss Nickelodeon. The real Nickelodeon.
Can't do this on television? Classic.
Oh my god, you know that show You Can't Do That on Television? Mm-hmm. It turns out the lady with the red hair from that show was my mom's best friend in high school.
Really?
Wow.
Abby Haggard. Yep. She's on my Facebook right now. She's still a friend of the family. So crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a fun little tidbit for you.
Well, how about a question? Pete, how you doing over there?
I'm doing fine. Don't worry. I'm used to pain while I play Battlefield 2.
Is that where you play it, right there?
Right here.
On your bed?
On my bed.
On
I don't
the
have
little
room.
laptop stand
I don't
that
got
have?
I don't got no desk in here. You kidding me?
Pete's just maxing and relaxing right now.
You play with this thing?
I have that exact same thing. Yep.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Let me just tell you about it. As seen on TV, motherfuckers, this thing here will knock your socks off. This thing goes up and down like that, and it locks in place. You also got another one right here for your mouse pad. This thing is so great.
Wow, the mouse pad one lifts up?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Nope.
Try it.
It's okay.
Okay. Well, it does work. And you got a little light here. This is a little anal probe. You can do whatever you want with it. It's pretty cool. All right. I've kept Nick waiting here. The initiation. Nick, how you doing? Thanks for hanging out.
I'm doing good, guys. You?
Wonderful.
Good.
Thanks for hanging out.
Good, man.
Hey, no problem.
So what's your question you got for us tonight?
Actually, I'd sent a few to you guys, but I thought this one was interesting. I remember seeing a promo. They're porting Fruit Ninja, the iPhone game where you gotta swipe and slice the fruit. Well, they're porting it to the Kinect, and I was wondering, what do you guys think about games like Fruit Ninja or even like Angry Birds or stuff like that started on the iPhone or whatever, being ported to a major system like Kinect or PS3 or stuff like that.
So is this game, how much does it cost to download for an app?
I believe it's $1. It's $1 or $2. It's really cheap.
So they're taking a $1 game and then porting it to the Kinect, probably going to charge $50 for it?
No, I believe it's a Xbox Live Arcade title, so it wouldn't be.
Okay.
Well, they're popular games on those mobile platforms. I can only see it being a winner game on the consoles.
The Kinect needs stuff like that, like they can't pump out full-fledged Kinect games forever, that are basic just movement games where you don't really have direct control. So I think these are actually going to be really good for the Kinect. Am I going to buy them? Hell no, I'm actually probably returning my Kinect soon, so thanks for the reminder. No, really, like there's nothing on that. Child of Eden, I'm fine playing it with the controller. I'll take my 150 back. But I think, will a lot of people download them? I don't really know, because most people that own a Kinect probably don't even use Xbox Live. So it's gonna be a weird thing to see how many copies of these games sell online. But I think it's a good move.
Yeah, because I was kind of thinking about, like, Angry Birds. I think it would work with the Kinect, but like Pete was saying, is it going to translate? 'Cause do people that have a Kinect play, like, Xbox Live or download the Xbox Live arcade titles?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know.
Well, I think that, because as far as I've seen, and this is, I mean, my opinion does not reflect the views and opinions of the people that run this podcast. My opinion is that a lot of those games on the iPhone and stuff are more of a cash market game. And cash market gamers are going to love to see that iPhone game on their big old TV that they can whip out their Kinect and swipe their fruit and fling their birds and jump baby carriages over cream pies or whatever it is they do on those games. So financially, probably a smart move for Microsoft and for the download services. Is it going to impact, me personally? I'm probably not going to download a lot of those for any kind of peripherals I might have. But I think in the long run, for the way that gaming is going, it's probably a smart business.
So there you go, Nick. Thanks for your question. Thanks for hanging out and all your support, man.
No problem. And Rob, give my best wishes to Johnny. I hope he's doing good. He's going to be feeling better soon, and he'll be back up and running. So
I'll pass it along for you, boss. I'll give him a high five for you.
All right.
By the way, I'd also like to just take a minute to thank the community out there that have really, really rallied to Johnny in his time of pain and suffering, as we can say. Thank you guys for your support and for your really kind words. I know he's been really touched by it, and he's been incredibly humbled, and he really appreciates it. It's a really touching thing to see the outpouring of support, guys. So thank you so much, honestly.
Definitely. So how about a question from Andrew? What's up, Andrew? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being part of the show.
Oh, absolutely. Big fan.
So I see here you have, like, some novels in there for some questions. So why don't we do the Cliff Note version and hit us with something?
All right. So Disney games were huge back in the 80s and 90s. They make a huge part of my gaming nostalgia. High quality stuff. Except for Fantasia. I hate that game. And so if there was like a Disney franchise, new or old, that you could put onto the modern consoles today, what would it be?
Disney franchise on a modern console. This is big. I played a lot of Disney games back in the day.
Oh yeah, Capcom makes the best ones for the NES for sure.
Yep.
And Genesis had a couple good Mickey games too. Like Castles of Illusion.
I'm going with. It's so tough, but I'm gonna go with Chippendales Rescue Rangers.
Good choice.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna just say that the Disney Afternoon, just the whole thing.
Yeah.
DuckTales, remake them on the
DuckTales, Chippendales Rescue Rangers,
Tailspin.
Darkwing Duck was after that. Oh fuck yeah, dude! I sat years of my life watching that. I got home from school. Hell yeah.
I'm right there with you.
I'm going to go with my favorite Disney film of all time, which is Fantasia. Even though it's on the Genesis, I would love to see a current generation Fantasia game, like on the 360 or the PS3 or something. I think that would be pretty freaking awesome.
Definitely.
One of my favorite cartoon like Disney movies is kind of obscure. It's called Black Cauldron. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
It's the only Disney cartoon rated PG. It's not rated G. It's like an adult kind of cartoon, but it came out in the 80s. And they had a point-and-click of it. Sierra made a point-and-click game for the old Apple computer I had. But that'd be cool to have like a new one for that.
Yeah, definitely. Rob, what about you, buddy?
That's a tough one. There were so many really, really solid Disney franchises. You know what, though? I think I'd probably have to go with Aladdin if they could get Robin Williams to come on back and reprise that role one more time for a console game. I would love to see them do it these days in the full 3D with cell shading, of course.
Definitely.
Hey, Ramen, can you do a genie impersonation?
Oh God!
Calling him out.
Trying to do an impersonation of all the impersonations that Robin Williams can do. That's oh god. I might have been able to do it when the movie came out, but I'm so out of practice that on the spot I'd just embarrass everybody.
All right, Andrew. Thanks for your question, Andrew. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Not a problem. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. Catch you later.
Appreciate
Take care.
it, man.
See ya.
I thought we had Marge on the show.
Yeah, what happened, Marge Simpson?
Marge Simpson.
I thought we had Marge. I don't know though.
I don't remember Marge showing up. I don't know about no. Maybe I'm talking about Marge Simpson. I don't know. I think she probably just walked in the room and went, walked right back out.
I don't think I want to get involved in that kind of shenanigans.
Yeah, there we go. That's awesome. Freaking awesome. Love it.
That's epic. That's epic.
Apparently, a lot of people were tickled by that Sean Connery impression on the last.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
We love Sean.
You know what? That started because he had a buddy named Ben Clark staying from England, and we were in a lineup at a bank waiting for Ben to cash a traveler's check, and John walked over to the little kiddie table that they keep to entertain the little ones, picks up this book and brings it back and says, "Here, you have to read this to me." And it was a Sesame Street book called I Am a Baby. And he said, "But you have to read it as Sean Connery." And I sort of stopped. I looked at him. I said, "Challenge accepted." So I opened the book and I said, "I am a baby. Goo goo, wah wah. Sometimes I wet my diaper and my father changes it for me. I can run very fast, but my father is faster. That bastard." I read this whole thing, and he's like rolling around on the floor with tears squirting out of his eyes. And I used to be a regular, like every once in a while when we were having a few cold ones in his basement, he'd be like, "Sean Connery baby book. You have to do it. You just got to do it completely. I have to hear it." So I'd have to rattle it off. And...
Nice. Yeah, it's good. You got a lot of impressions. The man of many voices. That's Rob Man for you, folks. Hey, well, how about Jeffrey? We got Jeffrey on the line with us. What's up, Jeff?
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
So you got a question for us. Why don't you roll with that, homie?
What's your favorite game that was never released in your country? Mine is Mother 3.
Yours is what?
Mother 3, you know, from the sounds on it?
Mother 3.
Favorite game that was what? That was released in another country?
Favorite game that was not released in this country.
Okay, I can answer that one. When the Super NES first launched and they did the first advertising for it in Nintendo Power, and there were those Super NES buyer guides, I used to be a big fan of Super Dodgeball. And there were screenshots of a game that came out in Japan that was called Battle Dodgeball. And it was all Gundam and Masked Rider and Ultraman and all those kind of characters out of Japan playing Super Dodgeball. And they never released it in North America, even though they showed those screenshots. And it drove me nuts. And I finally bought it on my last trip to Japan. I got both of them, Battle Dodgeball 1 and 2. So that's my answer, Super Famicom Battle Dodgeball.
Cool.
I know what mine is. Mine's Initial D. It's been released in this country in arcade form, but we've never had an official console, North American console release of Initial D officially. So, to my understanding, the Initial D, what's it called? There's an Initial D for PS3 that came out, and it will work on, I think it's region free. So I'm gonna have to import one. So I'm gonna have to get that, but that would be mine, Initial D.
I haven't dabbled too much into import gaming, so I'm probably going to miss a lot of really great ones here. But I'm just going to go with one that I've been playing, actually, recently, that just comes to mind, and that's Shadow Tower Abyss for the PlayStation 2, from the developers of Demon Souls, From Software. And it's basically within the King's Field series, which I've never played a King's Field game before. And I'm really enjoying this one. It's like a very slow-paced, first-person RPG. Love the environments, love the atmosphere, love the character designs, love the game so far, so I'm playing it on my PS2. Japanese PS2.
Yeah, it's a hard question for me to answer, but I'll tell you what kind of a import game I would love to try. It's actually import games. It's that Famicom 3D glasses system. I don't know if you guys knew that, but like the Nintendo Famicom, the super old school Famicom, had a device that you could actually play games in 3D, kind of similar to the Sega Master System one. But they had a handful. What's that?
Had the console gamers did a review of that a few months ago.
Yeah, I would love to try that. That's definitely one I would like to try. But I haven't played them, so I don't know if it's like I could say it's the best one that But I definitely want to try it. Thanks for the question.
Yeah, thanks for the question, Jeffrey. Appreciate it. Thanks for your support, man.
You're welcome.
Are we making a dent here at least in the questions, or they still keep coming?
Dude, I could be here all night. So take a few more and then move on to something and call it a day, or what do you guys want to do? I've got tons of them.
Okay.
People are being very active.
I've got all the time in the world, so it doesn't matter to me.
I can hang out for a little longer. I'm going to be up at 5 again, but I can still chill for a bit.
I'm going to hang out with Sean Connery later, I think.
Watch yourself. I'll beat you like I beat my second wife.
All right, another question here. We're bringing on Darcy. What's up, Darcy?
Hey, guys.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. You?
Wonderful. Thanks
Good,
for
Darcy. What's
submitting
going on?
some questions here.
Thanks. My question to you guys is, what's your favorite Easter egg in a video game?
Easter egg?
Yeah.
Favorite Easter egg in a video game? It's a good question.
That's a tough one.
What's yours?
Yeah, what's yours?
I really like the one in, I don't know if you guys know about it, in Saints Row 2, when you go to like all these islands and like this giant purple bunny just like comes out of the ocean. It's freaking hilarious.
Never heard of that.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
That's a tough one. That's a really tough one.
Sorry.
You know what? I think that my favorite Easter egg has to be Mega Man X. If you found all of the E-tanks, or the reserve tanks, if you found all the heart life ups and all that, and everything else, and you went to the Jazz Armadillo stage and went through it, I think it was like 10 times in a row, you had to not take any hits, and then right before you hit the boss door, when the little minecart thing goes off in the air, if you jump off it just right, you'll land on a platform high up on a cliff. On the 10th time, there's a new armor upgrade capsule there where Dr. Light shows up wearing Ryu's outfit from Street Fighter, and he gives you the Hadouken. And one hit from the Hadouken will kill any boss.
I've heard about that one. I've
got one. I'm going to go way, way old school here. We're going to go back to the ColecoVision era. And this is Smurfs to Gargamel's Castle. Have you guys played this game?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so there's a scene in the game where you're the Smurf and you're supposed to save Smurfette, and the very last stage you jump on a skull, then you jump and save her, right? But if you're in the last screen and you go back to the previous screen for like a split second, for like a second, Smurfette goes topless. Check it out; it's hilarious.
I'd like to see it.
It's only on the ColecoVision version though, because it doesn't work on the Atari 2600 version. So that is my favorite Easter egg, when Smurfette goes topless.
I'd be in line for that shit.
I'm probably going to go with... I mean, I'm having a hard time thinking one off the top of my head. Someone mentioned this in chat, so it kind of jarred my memory. But the first time I entered the Hell Cows level in Diablo 2, if anybody doesn't know, there's like a secret level that you can go to where you get like the best experience you can get in Diablo 2. But you fight giant cows that are standing on two legs, and they're holding like spears and halberds and stuff. I thought it was the most hilarious thing I ever saw, and I used to laugh because when you'd kill them, or when they'd hit you or you'd hit them, they'd let out all kinds of moos, like moo, 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 like all kinds of shit. And I was just cracking up laughing. I'm like, that's the craziest thing I've seen.
Someone in chat nailed it when I was in a pick. In Duke 3D, on third level, I believe it's the third level, you walk back inside of this church, and you have to hit a button, and it raises this wall, and you have to go back there. And once you kill a few enemies, you wind your way in the back of this room, back of this church, and in there lies a Doom Space Marine on the ground, all dead, cut in half. It's all bloody. And Duke walks up and he's all, That's one doomed space marine. It's just really funny as they're kind of poking fun at the rival game at the time. That was the competition.
Yeah.
So it's just a really cool thing, and I always laugh my ass off. And then you can kill him, and it's like splatters everywhere. And you know, I guess if you're a hardcore Duke fan and you hate Doom, that would be really rewarding. I just think it's kind of funny. So that would be mine. It's something came to mind there.
Are you got another Aussie?
Yeah, I am.
Awesome.
Australia represent. So those kangaroos. So let's talk about them kangaroos. What they do is I'm just kidding.
Now, I gotta ask though, do they actually have? I heard there's it was out of a novel I read written by Terry Pratchett, where he's kind of parodying Australia a little bit, but he talks about a kind of a snack food there called a meat pie floater. Are those real?
I've never heard of that before.
It's apparently a meat pie upside down in a bowl with pea soup over it.
No, I never heard of it.
Sounds like I want to be Putin.
I want to know more about the platypus. Is it a mammal or is it a bird?
I don't know.
There's some weird fucked up animals in Australia, but it's cool. It's a cool country.
Oh yeah, I think they're a mammal. I'm pretty sure.
Are they? Yeah, because I think they like milk. Yeah, but they lay eggs. It's really weird. They have hair.
Oh, they do? Then probably not. Sorry.
Well, they lay eggs, they have fur, and then they get they breastfeed. We're like all mammals. It's weird.
I say pardon?
Huh?
I say pardon? I'm just doing Johnny since he's not here.
Yeah.
I have two questions for you, Darcy.
Yeah?
One, do people really throw boomerangs down there? Like, they do that?
No.
I'm just curious. Yeah, okay. And two, what are the women like down there? Are they pretty cool? They nice?
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty good.
Good to know. Well, thanks for your questions, Darcy. It's been a great time having... Man, that's the third that we know Australian we've had on tonight. Represent. Go ahead.
The other one that you had on just before was my friend who were actually talking over Steam.
Oh, so it's a family affair. It's a family event.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are all coming together. I get it. Now, we appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Okay, thank you guys so much.
See ya.
Take care.
See ya.
Bye.
Good stuff. These guys are hilarious.
Yeah, we need to get Mr. LMG on here.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
Latchin. I know that's not how you say it, but that's what I call him. I think it's Latch Lan or something. Watch him PM me now.
People keep saying my wife is a special guest on the podcast.
I keep seeing her walk in the background there, poking her head around.
Yeah, well, right now the computer is set up sort of in the corner of the dining room, and behind me to my left is the TV room where she was playing the Dragon Age, and then to my right over here you can see through the pass-through to the kitchen. So she's been running back and forth getting snacks and some business and popping by to say hello.
Yeah, what's for dinner? That's what I want to know.
Tonight we had barbecue ribs and asparagus and baked potatoes.
If you would have said poutine, Jason would
I
have
would have just flipped ape shit. I would have gone crazy.
You know, I'm still trying to track down some cheese curds for this business because I got me some imported Quebecois poutine sauce, and I can't make it without the proper cheese curds. I'm not putting no cheddar on that shit.
But I love cheddar.
Yeah, cheddar's good, but
it's not the official thing, right? I get
cheddar cheese curds.
I get it. Oh, there's Latchin. He says, call Josh Lopez. Why don't you send me a PM, homie, and I'll get to you next. Get Latchlin on the show. Hey, we have Vaughn joining us right now, though. What's up, Vaughn?
Hey, oh, one sec. I have to turn down the podcast here.
Yeah,
there it goes.
That'd be great. What's up?
Yeah, so I was just had an interesting question here for you guys.
Yeah, I see the novel there. So, like I say, please give us the Cliff Note version.
Yeah, I'll just choose one of them. So, usually when people mention that they're gamers, right, they usually just mean video games, right? So, I was just wondering, like, if any of you play any other styles of games, like board games and card games and such? And also, have any of you played Spawn in the Demon's Hand for the Dreamcast?
I play cards. I play a little bit of, poker. I play 7-Up. I play Spades, and I play Hearts. Those are all games. I'm not just saying the names of the cards. They're actual games.
Right.
Yeah, I do. I like board games. I have a lot of 90s board games that I have in an attic somewhere that I don't play currently, but I have a ton of them. And no, I haven't played that game you're referring to on the Dreamcast. I don't own it. That's me.
Oh, if you have a Dreamcast, that game is really worth looking into. It kicks ass. It's probably one of my favorite games on that system.
I will look into it. I'm sure Pete's got it.
Jason, I have a question for you. With all those games you have, would you say while you were growing up you never got bored?
Look at this guy.
This guy's such a card.
Look at this guy. Oh my God. Seriously. I love you. I love you, John. You're crazy. This guy's crazy. But then how about you, John? What about you?
Yeah, I grew up. I did play cards. Well, today I actually play a lot of Texas Hold'em. I love Texas Hold'em. I'm pretty decent at playing Texas Hold'em. That's my game of choice currently. But back in the day, I never really got into Magic cards so much. But I was huge into like Star Trek Next Generation playing cards, and doing those back like middle school, high school, doing that. That was cool, and I still have a pretty large collection of those cards still around. And I guess I'm a Trekkie by heart. I love board games as well. Growing up, I was huge into Heroes Quest. You remember Heroes Quest? I think Milton Bradley made it. It's
I haven't played it. I've been trying to find it, but that game is very, very hard to find.
Very, very hard to find, but it's a really cool, almost like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of style game, but it's really fun. Really, it's more one of those strategy games, and it was cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Monopoly and all those classic games too, growing up. How about you, Pete?
I never really... Well, first of all, no, I never played Spawn on the Dreamcast. But why? Is that a good game that we should check out?
Yeah. I recommend it, like, wholeheartedly.
I'll check that out.
Like, if you have people to play it with, that game's amazing.
In terms of board games, I love board games, but to tell you the truth, like, when I get together with friends, we don't think about playing them. We usually just go right for the video games. The only kind of board game, I guess you can say that it's not really a board game, but the only tabletop game I played for quite a bit was D&D, which I played for a couple of months. And one of my characters was actually, I made a strange character one time where my power was basically, I had an army of cats, and I had about 50 cats, and to attack I'd light them on fire and basically send them towards my enemies. It was very, very strange D&D character, but you can let your imagination run wild in that game.
That's amazing.
In terms of... exactly. Card games, I played Magic the Gathering for about a month, and that was about it. Because that is... Well, actually, screw Magic the Gathering. It's all about Eye of Judgment. I played Eye of Judgment on the PS3 for a while. I love that game. I'm very sad that the PS3 servers are closed down for that. I spent so much money buying cards for that game, but it was a blast to play online. I don't care what anybody says, how gimmicky it was fun.
Yeah, with card-style games, I picked up Concept for the 360. That game's pretty good, too.
Cool. You know, another game I used to play growing up, I'm sure you guys remember this, Pogs.
Oh, yeah.
Someone mentioned this in the chat here, and it kind of brought back a memory, but had a huge Pog collection, played Pogs all the time with the Slammers and stuff growing up in middle school, but they outlawed them in my middle school. That kind of pissed me off.
Mine too, dude. Mine too. Yeah. They banned that shit real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No way.
I collected Pogs. Never played it, though. I loved collecting them.
And another good board game I got into kind of recently, as of like a couple years ago, was Settlers of Catan. You ever played that?
I have. I love that game.
It's a great game.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. Good group game to play.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, thanks for the question, man.
Yeah, thanks,
Where are you calling from?
Hey, what's this bullshit? I don't get the answer?
Oh, Rob. My bad.
Sorry, Rob.
Oh, that's just straight up cold. That's just cold. Oh,
that's colder than your mama's panties.
Oh, don't you talk about my mama. Don't talk about my mama.
He's got mama jokes. You better watch out.
Your mama got glasses so thick when she looks at the maps.
Games just said were brutal.
Yeah, this guy's crazy. But what about you, Rob?
All right, well, I did play a lot of board games growing up, child of the 80s and all that. I actually just recently unearthed out of my parents' storage Crow, the board game. If anyone remembers that old 80s movie Crow. I actually have a board game for that.
Wow.
Recently, though, I played some D&D with Johnny, and I also bought a game called Zombies, which is like a sort of a board game, but you have different city tiles you put together and build the city and fill it with zombies, and you have to escape. And aside from that, I haven't played a lot of Magic. Haven't played a lot of those other games like that. I've collected some of the cards, though. And I did used to collect Pogs. I had the Mega Man X Pog out of the Nintendo Power. I'm not sure where it is now. And I've never played Spawn on the Dreamcast, although I would certainly like to because I remember hearing good things about it.
Yeah, it's an amazing game.
Awesome, Vaughn. Thanks for the question. Thanks for hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
Also, Rob, pass... Yeah, give my best to Johnny and whatnot.
Absolutely.
He gets better soon.
Yeah, he's getting better. It's just going to be a bit of a long road, especially with the kind of surgery it was. But yeah, I'll pass his concerns on. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Also, Jason, I picked up Bad Company 2, so hopefully I'll be able to play with you guys sometime.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
What server are you going to be playing in?
Yours?
Look at this guy. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Yeah, we'll see you in there for sure. All right.
All right. Take care, guys.
Hey, man,
See ya.
good question.
Yeah.
All right, Latchlin. We're calling you. I want to get a shirt, John. Just so you know, I want a shirt made that has your face, and then it says, "Look at this guy," and it's a picture of my head below with me going, pointing up at you. Look at this guy. That's what I want. Just what I want. All right, let's see. So, hey, it says Josh Lopez, but I know it's not Josh. Connection lost. Wow. What can you do? Technology is a bitch. Let's try it again.
Wow.
This is going to be good. It's for our fans. This is the episode for our fans.
I told Johnny today I want to make up a T-shirt. I want to have Pete's face on it. And I wanted to say I'm in line for that shit, and I'm going to wear it to every major release.
Yep.
I'm in line for that shit.
I should get a shirt like that, bring it to PAX, and any line I wait and just wear that shit.
Yes.
I'd wear that shit.
People are wondering about Belgian Gamers T-shirts in the forums, guys. We gotta get on that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll reveal some news. The preliminaries are in the works.
Yep.
So we've decided on a preliminary design. We're getting it worked out.
Definitely. Pretty cool. All right, well, it says he's offline now, so there you go. Calling the next. This is a show for our fans.
Show for our fans.
50th episode. It's going to be the longest one in history of podcasting. Not just with gaming podcasts. But it's going to be cool because this is going to be on our All Gen Gamers YouTube page, all the video, and we're also going to release an audio form on the website and iTunes.
That's gonna take forever to upload on YouTube. You know that.
I know. I'm going to trial and error. I'll compress it to where it looks good, but it's small. Hopefully.
As long as Justin TV is going to archive it, which I set it to do, so hopefully that works.
Hope so. All right, so looks like we have Mark Elliott. What's up, Mark?
Good evening, my lovely ladies.
Mark, what's up, man?
Not much. Just enjoying the show.
Excellent. Where are you calling from?
From Scotland, my laddie.
Yeah, that's right. I recognize that because we answered an audio question from you not too long ago.
Indeed, you did.
And you called us ladies.
What time is it there?
6:20 in the morning.
Wow.
Sweet Jesus.
It's not late, to be honest.
So I'm going to tell you like I've told the rest. We would like the cliff. Is it windy over there? Or are you just breathing heavy?
Bit both, probably.
Okay,
there you go.
Like Darth Vader in here.
I know. We got Darth Vader. So how about the Cliff Note version of some of your questions? Or just pick one there.
1, 2, or 3.
You pick, homie. You pick.
Go with 1 because that's probably the best one.
Let's just go for the first one.
Okay.
Do you think that companies accepting user-created content is positive or negative? Like, for Steam, for Team Fortress 2, they often allow mods and stuff like that. Whilst for the 360, they often don't allow as much.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, you're talking about, do you think user-submitted content is good or bad for the gaming community in general?
For the community and for the company themselves.
I think the company, they kind of take a risk with that because most companies look at making money, and I guess if users are creating new content that's unique and original, that's less DLC that they can release, and I guess that's one way of looking at it. But at the same time, it helps keep people playing their game. So if it's a subscription-based game, by people making their own content, that's keeping people playing and playing their game. So I guess there's all different kinds of ways you can look at it. I guess bottom line for me, though, is user-created content. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it's great.
Look at like Little Big Planet,
Yeah.
and what you can do that, and it just totally, I think, makes the game experience a lot longer and the replay value a lot stronger. So I'm all for it. But as Pete mentioned, I think some of the companies might see it as like maybe they could make it DLC or whatnot, But as a company standpoint, they may frown upon it. But I think it's great for the gamer for sure. Rob?
You know what? I have to agree. I think it's good for the gamers. I think it's good for the community. And I think personally it's a fairly wise business decision for a lot of the companies that do allow it. I know Steam is notorious for allowing it. But then again, a lot of the guys who make the really impressive maps and who make the really impressive mods, they often get offered jobs from what I've heard. Like, you can get a job, you do a really good job on a map pack or on a game set, you may end up employed. You know what I mean? And so it's also good for your resume and for getting a way into the gaming community as an employee into the market. Sorry, that field. So I think all in all, people using their passion for gaming to make mods and to show how good they are with it as well, it's just win-win. Aside from the profit cut that some companies take, but in the long run it probably is better because word of mouth spreads and people enjoy that kind of gaming experience. So that's my take on it.
I think it's beneficial. You talked about a lot of things there that I'm really into. You talked about Steam, and you also talked about, with mods. Well, the first mod I ever played really was on Steam, and that was Day of Defeat, DOD, and that was the mod, the Half-Life engine. And I think that's an incredible game, and that game still is being played even to this day online. I think it's beneficial. I think it helps out. It's harder on console because the console is more controlled, I think, where PC has kind of been an open platform for many, many years where anyone can just get in. Obviously, hacking and viruses has always been a big issue with Windows and being an open platform like that. So I think it's beneficial. I think it's good. I think we have a lot of talented people out there that make some great content, and I encourage it. So I hope that answered your question, Mark.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for hanging out.
Keep it going. I've been watching
Mark.
since episode 1.
Thank you. See you later.
Yeah. Thanks for
Bye-bye.
staying up late with us. That's awesome.
Very cool. How we doing? How we doing?
What's
guys?
going on? Is the car breaking into, or what's going on? Who's
That's
that?
on my end. Sorry, some douchebag out here in Vancouver doesn't know how to turn off their car alarm. I live in the classy end of town in New Westminster, where everyone's happy and healthy and there are no crackheads.
Except for the cars that are getting busted right now.
Yeah,
I
the
thought
cars
there
get
was some
busted into.
Canadian riots going on back there again. I thought we were.
Oh, don't get me started.
I'm busting I'm busting your team. We already talked about it, but it's all good.
Oh, Vancouver. Oh, God.
All right, let's take another call. How about bringing on, looks like the monkey. Hello,
The
monkey. Are you there, sir? Or ma'am? Or droid? Or animal?
Latchlin's back on too, dude. Latchlin, he's back on.
Is it the sign language monkey?
Can you hear us? Can you talk to us? No?
barely-
Yes? No?
I can barely hear it. I can't make out what he's saying.
Sounds good. See you later. All right, Latchlin. Where is he at? Trying it again. Coming in hot. Pete, we're going to play some Battlefield tonight or what?
We'll see.
Hey,
Whoa.
can you hear us?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey,
guys. How's it going?
Yeah, so can...
Good.
Yeah, good.
Hi, Latchlin.
Hey. Yeah, hey, Jason. Sorry about all that messages, but,
It's an honor to be on here. So yeah, we're really happy to be here.
Yeah, there you go. Look at these guys, huh?
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, so you sent me about 300 questions here, so just pick one of the best.
It's actually just one question, but seeing as you all you all like to hate on GameStop so much, over here in Australia we have EB Games as well, and we just really want to know what you think of EB Games selling Twilight Princess for $100 for the Wii, as well as selling PS3 games brand new for 120, and Xbox games for like $100 new.
Okay, first thing, I don't know. You probably don't use American currency there?
Oh no, we don't. But
so how does it
Australian
convert?
dollar-
How does it convert? Because I don't know.
It converts that we're actually stronger than you at the moment, so.
Well, that's not surprising. But so you say $100? That's in your money?
Yeah, that's in our money, which is like $104 in your money.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
I'm sorry, pardon. Whereabouts are you? I'm kind of slow on the uptake on this one.
We're in Australia, Sydney.
Okay, and there.
I'm counting. It's 5.
$100.
Yeah.
And it's EB. So GameStop EB. Yeah.
Well,
Yep, same company.
When you say Twilight Princess is $100, in contrast, how much do they charge typically for other Wii games, like 30 or 40?
It's funny seeing how oblivious you guys are to this.
Well, we don't go to Australia all that often, so.
Well, I know, but it's very weird. Like, okay, Twilight Princess is 100. Every new game that comes out is going to be $98 to $100, and secondhand games will probably go around about 50.
What's the trade-in? What do they pay you for trade-in?
Shit.
A couple of years ago, I was trading in Pokemon Battle Revolution, and that was a brand new game back then. I think I got offered something like $10 for it. So.
Oh, fuck. But here's the deal about economics 101. It's all about supply demand, right? So if they're charging $100 for a game, then people are obviously buying it. Otherwise, they wouldn't charge that much.
Well, that's the thing. There are other stores trying to do it cheaper, but yeah, they're just not doing it right.
You guys don't have like Walmart or anything there, do you?
No, we do have big places like that. We've got Kmart and Big W and things, but
yeah.
Then they're like probably $20 cheaper at the most.
Yeah.
Can you go to Amazon?
Well, see, there's the region lockout. That's a problem.
Oh. There's no. Huh.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
I
don't know how to put it.
Yes. We actually did our research on it, and we know there's like some added GST and tax, because for games overseas, and the GST is just like it should be like only like $6 more, but than you guys, so it's weird.
Yeah, it's just they're gouging you. That's way too bad.
Pretty much, and that sucks.
That's tough to be an Australian gamer. It sounds like.
Yeah, and on top of that, we still have the shitty service and all that as well.
Wow.
Pre-order something for $150, you end up not getting it. That's what happens here.
Yeah, makes it even worse. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yep, it feels good to have someone to bitch to, so thanks a lot.
Well, we're so happy to be your punching bag. I mean, great.
Yeah. Have to do it again sometime. But
phone service up in here.
Yep. Oh, and also, I just want to clear this up. Platypuses are monotremes.
They're what?
They're monotremes, which is a kind of mammal.
Okay.
That game's described.
Yeah,
I'm just clearing that up here.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, thanks so much, guys.
Awesome.
Them and
Thank you, man.
echidnas, isn't it?
Platypuses and echidnas are the only two in the world, I'm pretty sure.
Mammals that lay eggs, the only two.
Yep.
And Jason's mom is the third one.
I got something to tell you real quick.
All right, man. Thanks for the call. Good job.
All right, thanks. Okay, before we go, hi, Sly.
All right.
Bye, Sly. You know what? Your mom is so fat, she puts on her lipstick with a paint roller.
Yo mama got glasses so thick she looks at a map and sees people waving.
Your mom was so fat when she wears a red shirt, people are like, "Hey, Kool-Aid."
Your mama's so dumb. Someone said it was chilly outside. She went and got a bowl.
Your mom was so dumb she thought Taco Bell was a Mexican phone company.
Your mama's so fat they got to roll her the flour to find the wet spot.
Your mama's so nasty she puts ice between her legs to keep the crabs fresh.
Your mama's so stank to keep the flies off the food she takes off her panties.
All right, you got me.
What's up,
Next
Jake?
question.
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, you know, just going day by day. You know, we're just hanging out in here. How you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Oh, I'm good. What can we do for you?
My question is, what is your favorite game that nobody has heard of? Like, what's a game that you love that it seems like nobody you talk to has played?
Huh.
All right. I just muted you too because your audio is all screwed up. Game that you play that no one's heard of.
There's one. It's a game for Xbox Live. It's called Conquest.
Oh.
And it's a really fun game. The audio engineer is a really good guy. So.
I like where this is going. It actually is kind of true because it is an indie game. Nobody really knows about it too much. That's a good one. Conquest on Xbox Live, indie arcade.
There's a PS2 game that I picked up. It's called Chaos Wars. And it was only available in North America through GameStop in the States, not even in Canada. And what I like about it, it's one of these strategy RPGs.
Oh, yeah.
But they take characters from a whole bunch of different universes, and one of them was, once again, I'm bringing up Shadow Hearts, but it was Yuri and Karen and Alice from Shadow Hearts were in it. It is also notorious for having the single worst English dub of any game ever released. And it's because the guy that made it basically hired his brothers, sisters, and cousins to come in and read sheets of dialogue because he figured no one would listen to the English dialogue anyway. So there we go. Chaos Wars, PS2.
I'm just I'm having a hard time thinking of a game that no one has really ever heard of. So I'll just pick one that I know not a lot of people played based on the downloads for it. And the game's basically dead, so don't buy it now. But there was a game on Xbox Live Arcade called Shred Nebula, which was sort of like a twin-stick shooter. But if any of you remember the multiplayer mode for Star Control 2, it was very similar to that, only with Xbox Live, where you have different ships and it's top-down and they all have different weapons and power-ups and stuff that they can use. I had so much fun playing that game because when I was playing it online, so few people had bought it that literally every day I was playing that game, I was playing with some of the developers because not many people bought it, and it was a blast being able to play with the guys that made the game. And like I said, don't buy it now because the online was the best thing about that game, and no one plays it online anymore. So.
Thank you for the question.
Yeah, thanks for the question. I had to disconnect because your audio was kind of all messed up, but thanks for the question.
People are saying made with balloons.
Yeah, I
Going
love
up.
it. Love it. The best dollar you'll ever spend. Best dollar you'll ever spend. All right, so we're gonna try to get the monkey on here. It looks like the monkey. Are you there? He's there. Okay, he's got his video on, but he says he can't talk here. Okay, looks like he's like sign languaging me or something. Just type to me, man. He wrote a whole bunch of questions up here. I'm gonna assume he wants me to read one.
There you go, read one.
Yeah, you can talk? Well, you can go ahead and talk to us. We're right here. We can hear you.
No.
No, he can't. He can't talk. Okay. Well, I see the question that he posted multiple times in the chat. Okay, so we're gonna go. I'll go ahead and read it then. It says here, Jason. I'm assuming he's meaning the whole group here. What are your views on 3D and disabled people? I think it's unfair for those who can't see 3D. If the future is 3D, disabled people will screw. He's meaning are screwed. He said will screw over, but he means are screwed. So what are our thoughts on 3D and being disabled, not able to see 3D? That's a serious one.
No, that's a serious question. I think they should always have an option where you can view in 2D.
Which they do.
Yeah, so that's fine. As long as there's an option to view in 2D, then I think it's okay. But if it's only in 3D, like on YouTube, you have the option of flip into 2D. It's not like you have to watch it in 3D.
Right.
I don't think games will ever reach that point, like John said, where they're only going to be in 3D. There's always going to be a 2D option.
Definitely. Yeah, I have a cousin who is deaf in one ear, and she's always not been able to hear out of her left ear, and so it's kind of a similar thing. It's like she can't hear like a stereo side, stereo image, and her equilibrium is like it's off because of that. But it's like she still is able to enjoy, things that are happening around here in the world of music and audio and concerts and stuff like that, and I don't know if that's even a good reference, but something similar that I know of. One of my cousins is like that. So, but yeah, I agree with you, John. That's good. Any other thoughts on that, guys?
I've got I know I've known a few people who can't see the 3D either because they can't see out of one eye or there's reduced vision in one of them, and yeah, as long as you can turn it off, as long as you can like with the theaters, a lot of movies now are coming out only in 3D. It's hard to find some of these movies on a non-3D theater, and so people have to wait for a Blu-ray where they have the option to turn it off. I think as long as you can get both, you can get 2D and you can get 3D. I like it. I just worry that also game programmers are going to skew all their visuals to that whole jump out of the screen at you style, which is more aimed at that, which make some people feel a little left out. That would make me sad. But yeah, I think all in all, it's where a lot of games are going, but I don't think it's the entire future of gaming. So I don't think we'll have to worry about it.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's in right now. It's pretty popular right now. And I think it's a trend that's going to continue on. I think 3D is going to be around for a long time. But I don't think that it's ever going to come to a point to where this is it. 3D is it,
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be something that you can have as an add-on or enjoy. But there's always going to be 2D gaming, I think. So I turned my video on just so I could see him say hi. So I think you're all set. Thanks for your question. Have a good night. Thanks for calling in. Good question. Let's see here. Oh, this guy has a Hydro Thunder picture as his.
He did that on purpose.
He did it on purpose. He's trying to get me in. He's trying to lure me in. Let's see if he answers.
Now people are going to start making their avatars Duke Nukem and all that shit.
One guy sent me 148 messages on here.
Holy, really?
And then he signed off.
That's kind of creepy.
Very. Don't think that's the right way to get in, but, I don't know. I just work here. So we've got John. John, hey, what's up? Another John.
Hey, what's up? Oh, let me plug in my headphones in real quick.
I would appreciate that.
Hey, can you hear me?
Sure can.
Go on, John.
Let me see here. Which kind of caught me out of blue here. Which question did you catch here?
Anyone you think is the best.
Okay, let's see.
And I have a question for you. Did you put the Hydro Thunder picture on there because you know I love it, or?
Absolutely. To be honest, I haven't actually played the game, but I was hoping it would catch your attention, but I will play it.
These guys they're getting clever. I'm getting clever, I'll tell you. See.
Okay. Let's see. What would be your dream crossover game? Did you get that?
Yeah, we're thinking.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What's yours?
Yeah, what's yours?
Oh, fuck. I didn't even think of one either.
You better ask another question then. Crossover game. I don't know. Pete, you got something to say on that?
I need time to think on that one.
Yeah.
Can I say TV series that I would really like to see crossed over? Because I'd really like to see Farscape and Firefly.
Yeah.
Cool little something crossover.
One guy, Primal730 said Killer Instinct versus Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I got it.
I'm going with that.
I got it.
That sounds-
Nathan Drake and Lara Croft team up for an Uncharted Tomb Raider crossover.
Ooh, boobies.
Ah.
Yeah, we always have this Marvel versus Capcom shit going on. Fucking KI versus MK. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's what I want.
Boobies.
Shit, yeah. Trying to think of something, but I don't know. I'm completely blanked out. I asked the question.
How about a Resident Evil and Evil Dead crossover? There have been Evil Dead video games. There's Resident Evil. Get a little Ash Housewares working his business in Raccoon City.
There you go.
Very nice.
Wipeout versus F-Zero, someone said. It's a good one.
That's cool.
Wouldn't that be funny if we started seeing more racing games that had, like, verses in it? Like, Need for Speed versus, I don't know, Ridge Racer? That would be funny.
Yeah.
Kellogg's versus Capcom? You got Tony the Tiger versus...
Fucking the Leprechaun of Lucky Charms, man. What's his name? His name's Lucky.
Oh,
right?
Lucky.
Yeah. All right, John. Well, hey, good question. Crossover
That's
action.
good.
Thanks for hanging out, dude.
Oh, yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, big fan of podcast, and yeah, see you guys later.
Thanks for listening.
That would be funny. Someone in the chat, a couple of people said Battlefield 3 versus Modern Warfare 3, where, like, if you play as the Modern Warfare side, you have the weapons and the controls of Call of Duty, and then if you play on Battlefield, you have, like, the tanks and whatever, whatever Battlefield shit you get. That would be pretty funny.
I just want to do a follow-up, too. Our 2 questions ago, the monkey with the disabled question, he wanted just to point out he's also from Australia.
6.
Seriously, that's 6, I think. Counting them, putting them on the list.
We need to go down to the land down under and do a little podcast.
That's what I'm
Get
saying.
that sponsored.
I think we get some people hanging out up there.
Do a little convention down there. No, we don't have enough.
Talk about a plane ticket.
Yeah, no shit.
Right? Pete's like, cost $1,000 each way just to go to Seattle. All right, so we've got who we got here? We got the RPG wagon, right? Wagon.
Yeah, man, and this makes 7 for the Aussie
Shit, we're on a roll tonight. Keeping tabs. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just laying back, chillaxing.
Beautiful.
Chillaxing, nice.
Of course. You know what I'm going to say here if you've been listening. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions. Just pick the Cliff Note one.
I'm just gonna pick the first one.
Perfect.
Okay, guys, what is your favorite villain in a video game and why? This can be an evil mastermind, a psycho, or just a plain asshole. Who's your favorite?
I like Bowser because he's just so classic, and he was my first one I remember playing growing up.
He was your first?
He was my first. He popped my cherry.
Okay, I'm gonna have to throw it really, really far back. One of the very first video games I ever played was on the Commodore VIC-20, and it was called Gorf.
Wow.
And the actual character of Gorf looked like this little upside-down red strawberry with yellow eyes and little yellow feet that bounced around the top of the screen, Space Invader style. You had to try and shoot him, and there's all the other guys that were crawling down trying to get you. So I'm gonna shoot it back to Gorf.
Go ahead, Jason.
Just one of the over-the-top epic bosses, I guess, that I really came across was, back, 95, 94, and again, here we are with Duke 3D. But you remember that, the last boss on Duke 3D? If it's exactly like on Duke Forever. It's the first level. You fight that just big, huge guy with a huge chain gun, and just massive, massive boss. And that was the first one that really stood out to me. I know that's kind of I've said Duke already, but really that was pretty life-changing for me. I couldn't really believe it. And then you rip his head off and shit down his neck, and that just that just took it over the edge there, right at the end. So that's mine for sure.
Nice.
I'm trying to think of something like crazy. but nothing's really coming to mind for me, so I'll just go with a pretty standard answer and say Dr. Robotnik. Because of all the times you encounter him, no matter what Sonic game is, he always has some kind of mischievous, kind of robot mech he's in, and capturing up those woodland creatures and all that.
You're one of the first Americans to ever say Robotnik. Every other American usually refers to him as Eggman.
Fuck
In
Eggman.
Australia, we just call him Robotnik.
Fuck that Eggman. It's Robotnik all the way.
Yeah.
Love
M.
it.
Bison's
Awesome.
a good one too.
Oh,
I like
yeah,
M. Bison.
M. Bison, yeah.
M. Bison, yes.
Nice. Well, hey, good question.
Well, hold on, though.
Australian, huh?
Gotta shout out his channel. For those of you that like RPGs, this is one of the definitive RPG channels on YouTube. Check him out, RPG Swagman. I definitely highly recommend this channel.
Oh yeah, thanks Pete. And guys, congrats on 50 episodes, man. It's just been awesome all the way.
Definitely. Thank you. We
Thank
appreciate that. Thanks for your support, man.
And I just want to give a shout out to fellow Fantasy Star fan Johnny. Get better soon, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. Awesome. Wow, Australians are really representing.
They really are. They're coming out of the woodwork. Just coming out of the
Come on, let's get some calls from like Japan or China, Jamaica, something.
I know, right? Well, how about Ryan? Let's see if Ryan can help us out here. Ryan, my question to you is, where are you from?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Sorry, I'm using a Rock Band mic right now.
It's all good. It works. So where are you from?
Good. I'm from Bellingham, Washington. It's about 30 minutes south of the Canadian border.
Oh, yeah. John and I are Northwest cats. We know all about
Grew
it.
up in Bellevue. Had good friends up in Bellingham, so for sure. What's going on?
Sweet. Nothing much, nothing much.
1,
was just
2,
about-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pick one of your 8 questions.
Oh, goody. Just let me get this up. Sorry. I was Xing things out. I was about ready to go to bed since I think you have just broken your record for longest podcast ever.
Mm-hmm. We have.
Oh, shit. Open up Skype, not AIM. Sorry. Oh, my God.
Experiencing.
You're not too far from Canada, though, right? Up there in Bellingham.
Yeah, not really. I was going to go up to Rob's birthday, but I didn't have a passport at that point. I do have a present for him, and I'm going to give it to him at PAX, but...
Oh, I can't wait to see what that is.
Oh, and John, I probably have something for you. God damn it, where is this?
Oh, wow.
Conversation. Sorry, I'm kind of nervous right now.
What is your favorite game peripheral? That was one.
Oh, yeah.
What Mario item would you like to see make a comeback in a future game? I can read them for you if you want. Or just pick a number. Pick 1 through 6 and I'll read it.
I like the first one.
All right, first one? What's your favorite
yeah,
game
I'll just do the
peripheral?
first one since I've been meaning to ask
Okay,
you
so now you have to ask it to make it official, though.
All right, what would you consider to be your favorite gaming peripheral? I personally say, actual working-wise, I'd probably say the Zapper or the Super Scope. Sorry, just thinking something.
Yeah, I think the keyword is working one, right?
I would say mine is
by novelty's sake, I'd say most of the stuff on the Wii.
My favorite is Pete's barf controller. My favorite.
Still works.
Still works. It's working. So that's mine.
I'm gonna go standard answer here, but as a kid, I was so fascinated by that damn NES Zapper. Like as a kid, you don't know how it works. You don't realize, how it's actually zapping at the TV. So I'll just go with that.
Okay.
Rob, you got anything?
You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna off the top of my head, I'm gonna say that what I think one of the coolest peripherals they've come up with so far is actually the Guitar Hero guitar, because it gave all of us who grew up playing a tennis racket, rocking out to our favorite '80s hair bands. Oh yeah! Something to play for real.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good choice, man. I love the Power Pad for the NES.
Yeah, Power Pad's good. Way ahead of its time.
I always use my hands though.
You've got to. You've got to. And you're doing the running games?
Yeah.
Forget standing up on that thing. Hell no.
Yeah, hell with exercise, just get on your knees.
Yeah, those legs can move a lot faster. Yeah.
But I think the NES probably had some of the coolest peripherals for a system, though.
Yeah.
They just 3/4 of them never worked. I mean, the U-Force and Rolling Rocker and and Power Glove. The list goes on.
It's a mess. Awesome. Well, hey Ryan, thanks for the questions.
We'll see you at PAX.
Yeah, we'll see you there.
You're coming down to PAX?
Thanks for actually calling me. I was just out driving for a little while, so...
Well, I'm glad I caught you.
Yeah, well, see you later. Hopefully this comes out decent in post, so...
Hey, are you going to PAX?
Hells yeah.
All right, we'll see you there then, buddy.
We're going to have a huge party at PAX. It's going to be freaking epic.
Sadly, I am 17.
Oh, okay. Well, you can join the pre-party.
Probably I wouldn't be able to go since it's during the concert.
Well, you can still come hang out and do the meet and greet and all that stuff. So.
Yeah.
See you later.
Take care.
See you.
All right. Good night.
We have made a dent.
Have we?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 12 left.
So speed it up here now. Let's go.
I'm going. I'm calling them as fast as I can.
No more. Make a cutoff. You gotta make a cutoff.
Okay.
No more questions. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no more. We're done.
Yeah.
I just got a call refused. Unbelievable.
They don't want to talk to you.
They don't want to talk? That's fine. We don't have time for it.
Mom just walked into the room. Get the bed.
Dude, the second we said that, no more calls, I got 20 more. Just popped in.
Really?
All right. So I'm taking, what? Let's put a cap on this.
12 more. This is 12.
Look at Rob. 5 more.
5? 5 more? 5 more. I think, 5's fine.
All right.
It's late. It's going on 4 hours here.
Yeah. We're doing 5 more here. That's crazy. Just like clockwork, it just went, my chat window just went. You gotta love it, though. It's cool. Everyone's really wanting to be active in it. It's really cool to see. Hey, Zach, you there?
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? Hello? Can you hear us? We can hear you clicking away.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello?
Earth to Zach.
Hi.
Are you there, sir?
Hi.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is your question,
What's your
Zach?
question, homie?
He's trying to rickroll us or something.
Okay.
We're done. We're done. Next.
Oh.
He's like, you can hear him clicking away on YouTube.
He's clicking. He's doing some shit.
Either that or he was very nervous and we apologize.
If that's the case, yes.
Howdy.
Howdy, sir. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
It's Andrew, right?
Sure is.
Says that in your...
Ooh, I left my mic on.
Ooh, that's a good thing for us. So what can we do for you? What's your question?
Let me open my Skype here.
Let me guess. You were going to bed.
Yeah, kind of a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Almost 4 hours here.
And where are you calling from?
How do I open the text here on the thing?
Where are you calling from?
I am calling from Alabama.
Nice.
Cool. We're keeping track with that one, too. That's 1.
Okay, I think I remember.
Starts out with Princess Peach.
Princess Peach, Lara Croft, and Chun-Li. Bang, kill, marry. Go.
Okay. Chung-Li, I would bang. Lord Croft, I would bang. Peach, I would kill. I don't know. Because she's always getting kidnapped. What the fuck? Can you just stay still in one place without getting kidnapped? How about you, Rob?
I don't think so on that one.
So it was Chun-Li, Princess Peach, and Lara Croft?
Mm-hmm.
Can we do like Chung-Li and like Lara Croft together?
Okay, I'd probably bang Chun-Li. I'd kill Princess Peach because she's about the only one I'd actually have a chance of killing. And then I'd probably marry Lara Croft because she's rich and she has, all the guns, so she'd kill me if I didn't. There we go.
Princess Peach, bang, then kill. Lara Croft, marry. Chun-Li, bang. Easy.
I love how he bangs all 3.
Yeah, absolutely. So thanks for your question, Andrew. Hey, Pete, how about you, buddy?
Bang, bang, bang across the board.
Yeah, see that? Bang all three. That's the way the players do it.
Look at Big Shooter right here. Huh? Look at this
What
guy.
about you, Andrew? What would you do?
Let's see here. Kill Peach. That way, no more problems in Mushroom Kingdom lands.
Yeah.
And then probably run away from the other two. They'd probably both kill me first.
You try at least bang them once, though, right? At least try to bang them.
Yeah, you got to bang one of them at least.
Yeah, gotta get those thunder thighs.
Yeah, thunder thighs.
Thunder thighs.
She's
Awesome.
pregnant. I guess we talked about that in the last episode, but yeah, Chung-Li's pregnant.
It's crazy.
Jason
I know. I'm gonna be a dad. It's fucked up. I would have known. Andrew,
Guys,
thanks for your question.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, thanks for your
Andrew.
question.
Take care, man.
Okay.
One of the guys in the chat there just said, bang Laura Croft, marry her for her money, and then kill her for the inheritance.
Nice. Got it all planned out.
Smart man, smart man.
Yeah, but
Hey,
would you
Cameron,
stop?
are you there?
Hey,
How's it going?
it's going pretty well.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Baltimore, Maryland.
Excellent. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks.
What's your question?
I was wondering, what do you guys think about video game-based films?
Well, my favorite's E.T. on Atari 2600, so I love them.
I just want to say I'm looking forward to the fan project of, you guessed it, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that's coming out. Some of you might remember that Mega Man movie, that fan project movie that came out. Rob, I'm sure, yes, he does. Well, they're working on a Sonic the Hedgehog fan-made film, and it's not like a piece of crap like you might imagine it to be. They just released the trailer, and I have to say the live-action version of Sonic himself looks pretty damn decent. It's CG, but it looks pretty good, and they're getting Jaleel White to voice act for him, which was the voice actor for Sonic and Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and
Wow.
Sonic Saddam, so should be pretty epic.
Cool.
Very cool.
So are we talking about games based on movies or movies based on games? What was the question?
Pretty much both. Mainly like films based on games, like Resident Evil, Doom. You know, there are fan projects too, like the Mega Man fan movie
sure.
and stuff like that. But just in general.
Generally, they're not my favorite kind of movies. I mean, you look at Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, the movie, terrible.
Terrible.
But there's a few. You get some good ones. Like Mortal Kombat was good. I like Mortal Kombat. That was a good movie. The first one, anyway. I don't know, Rob. You're gonna jump in?
I actually, okay, I'm probably going to get flamed all to hell for this, but I don't care. I liked the Super Mario Brothers movie. It had nothing to do with the games. It's Bob Hoskins' only regret in his entire acting career. But I enjoyed it for the fact that it was so horrible. The same way people like the Street Fighter movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme getting on his boat and going up Reaver. It was, but yeah, I think we have yet to see a truly quality video game movie so far.
Max Payne was bad. The movie.
Definitely.
I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Not they're talking about these new projects they have coming up, like Uncharted and the licensed Devil May Cry films and World of Warcraft films and all that. I just don't think there's much there other than money to be made and money to be lost.
Yeah,
but
that's true. It's true. But here's the deal though. Like games nowadays are almost like movies because they have a story. There's a beginning, middle, end, and there's a huge plot. And a lot of modern games. But back in the day, like trying to make Mario Brothers a movie with like that small little plot, it's hard to do. So maybe they can get away with like Uncharted. They might be able to get away with a movie on that one. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Well, thanks for your question, Cameron. Hope that ansred it for you.
Yeah. It's like Pong the
thank
movie.
you. Thank you so much for having me on here.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah, no
listening.
worries, man.
Take care.
All right.
Thanks for chiming. Are you gonna go to? Hey, are you still there?
He's gone.
Is he gone?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna ask if he's gonna PAX East.
All right. We're down to, we got 3 more.
3 more.
Yeah, I like the Super Mario Brothers movie. I have it on Laserdisc.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I should watch it again because I probably wouldn't enjoy it as much, but I have nostalgia for it, and that tends to keep it going.
All right, looks like we have Bill Murray. Holy shit! Any resemblance?
My name's Duke Nukem.
Wah wah wah. Hey, Bill, are you there?
He's got echoing.
He's just trying to have fun with us. See
Boom,
ya.
boom, boom, boom.
Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Okay. Boom, 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 boom.
Next lady for a shave.
Wow, nothing but a problem. Okay, that one didn't work. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, God, I told you I'd panic. Would you see that?
Jonathan,
Hello. What's up?
how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Wonderful. Welcome to the show.
Pretty good.
Where you calling from, Jonathan?
Reisterstown, Maryland.
Nice.
That's two. We're keeping track. That's two. Very nice. So what's your question? Because you have a whole bunch in the chat box there. Why don't you pick one?
I guess I'd go with the one. Yeah, how about, is there a game that any of you are playing right now that you wish you could finish? Like you put down and then you wish you could just go back?
I hope and wish that I'll eventually be able to force myself to finish Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door for the GameCube. I started it up and I was having fun with it, and I just stopped playing it like almost every other goddamn RPG I ever play. So I hope I can get back to that sometime and finish it up because it is really good. I don't know what took me so long to actually play that game, considering how big of a fan I was of the N64 one. I don't know what took me so long to
we're getting some echo.
Uh-oh, echo. I got it.
Okay. As for myself, probably Red Dead Redemption. You know, probably like maybe 7 hours into it, but I just haven't beaten it yet, and it's been a while since I picked it up, so I wouldn't mind getting back into it again. It's just, I don't know. How about you, Rob?
Well, I've got Tales of Vesperia that I'm about 6 hours into that I'd really like to get back in and finish. I've also started Alan Wake, and I have to play that. I know it's supposed to be amazing.
I've been playing that too. What are your thoughts about the game?
You know, I've only played the first chapter because they do it in those sort of little episodes. I only did the first one, but it was mind-blowing to me. I just love all of the effects and the way that they use the flashlight in the darkness and the confusion. There were 4 4 short films that they released on Xbox Live that sort of preface the story of the game.
Huh.
If you haven't downloaded them, check them out before you play it, or if you've just started, check them out because they mess with your head.
It's kind of like watching a DVD, though. Like when you start getting the other chapters, it's like previously on Alan Wake, and it goes to the whole, you know, kind of like you would watching a TV series. It's pretty crazy. But, you know, the only frustration I have about the game are the fact that I always run out of ammo, and my batteries always end up dying. So I feel like they should maybe give you a little bit more. Oh.
Yeah, what happened?
Uh-oh.
What happened?
I have no
Did
idea.
my video die?
You guys
Why is
lost
my
video
video?
for each other too then, right? I guess
Yeah.
reboot it up. It's weird.
Yeah. Whoa.
What happened?
Mine is saying, I click on my video and it's saying that I need a group subscription.
What?
Isn't that interesting?
Mine says get group video if I click my video.
That's what mine says
Yeah,
too.
it's supposed to be a 7-day trial.
Skype has had enough. They said, this is too awesome, and our servers can't handle it.
We broke a record for the longest podcast.
Yeah, we did, man. We're like,
4 hours.
Yeah, there we go.
Damn.
Unless you want to end the Skype call quick and try rebooting it.
No.
Hello?
Hey.
I got video.
Oh, Johnny, you're calling Johnny.
I got it.
He's probably trying to sleep, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
I hung up.
He's probably gonna wake up like Chrono Trigger.
Got him. All right. Yeah, it was weird. Just
That was
disconnected.
weird. Yeah.
Well, we're back.
Are we back? Are we live?
Still got Johnny's picture here, but he's with us in spirit.
That's right. In spirit.
Oh, there it goes.
All right, there he goes. His spirit's gone.
Hey, I think we got 2 more questions, right? And then we're gonna call it.
Yeah. It's been a good podcast. Good long.
It has.
Good fun. Good fun times. This is definitely the one for our fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.